What's up, everybody? This is Lucien from EasyPianoHacks, and in today's lesson, we're going to be checking up on how fast you can sight read. This is step 1 of the 5-step formula for fluent sight reading. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so looking at the workbook, this is the reading checkup. Alright, and if you're here, I'm going to assume that you know a little bit about playing the piano. Okay? Now, how fast you can sight read, how fast you can match the notes on the music to the keys on the piano is a whole different story, okay? And so when we want to do this, we want to do this so that you can recognize notes like this one immediately and say, that's a C, that's a C, that note letter name is a C, and I play it on the piano, and that's a C, okay? And if I name another note, like a G, I play on a note, it's a G, right? So, in order to get to that kind of level where you're just snapping your fingers, reading the notes, playing the keys immediately, we got to be able to name these guys as if they were your friends. And the reason why I say this is, I'm assuming you have at least one friend, or a few friends, and when you, or at least a family member, right? And when you see someone you know, you're immediately able to name their name because you recognize their face. So that's the exact way I want you to be able to read notes. I want you to recognize notes and just say their names, okay? And the best way to do this is with flashcards. And this is what I use with my students. And the best way to have this done is you have a 30-minute session where you dedicate to just reading flashcards. You practice recognizing what the image of that note looks like, and then you read the other side of the flashcard, and it's the name, okay? So, to save you a little bit of time, I've made free printable flashcards just for you, and you can download them if you click on this link right here, okay? Let's take a look. So, this is this flashcard set, and I've included 32 of the most common notes you will find on the keyboard, in the bass clef and the treble clef, and a little bit of these extra ones for the note values, okay? And this is how I want you to do this. To do these flashcards, to make these flashcards, I want you to print them out, cut them along the dotted lines, fold them along the solid lines, and then you will have note name on the front and the notes on the back, okay? And what I want you to do is this: once you've made them, shuffle them up, right? Different order, random order, and then read them, okay? So for 30 minutes, you can probably get through all these, right? Or at least twice. I want you to do this so that you just read them. I want you to do this until you don't need them anymore. All right. The point is, you want to take the notes, and let's do an example real quick. So for example, let's use this note right here. That's a note that's in the treble clef, okay? And using our friendly little koala here. Let's see. This is a note in the treble clef. This is a note that I'm pretty familiar with. I'm gonna guess that is an A, right? And if that is an A, what I'm going to do is check the other side. We were right. It is an A. Awesome, right? And then we're not finished yet. If you found that that was an A, I want you to do this last step to connect it all together. Find the note on the keyboard. Play A, okay? Once you play A, you're good to go. And you can set this up again, right? This next note, what is that? That's a B, right? That's a B. Okay, good. Find the note on the music, on the keys. Good, that's a B. All right? And I want you to do this all 32 times in a random order until you are able to just name notes going like, hey, that's a D. Hey, that's a G. Hey, that's an A in the bass clef. I want you to do, hey, that's a E in the treble clef. Hey, that's a E in the bass clef, right? And so that you're able to do this fast. You were able to do this without hesitation. Okay, that's the whole point. Let's jump right back into the notebook, the workbook. We're going to continue on, okay? Now, there's another way to do this if you don't like flashcards, or you can supplement with find random sheet music that you've never read before and just write the note names. Like if you like music theory, you will like this because you want to be able to write random note names on the music as if you're like filling in the blanks or you're writing the names for other people. Right? It's just that simple. Just make sure you can recognize these notes, and it'll make the process so much easier when you're reading notes and playing them. Okay? let's jump right to the next page. Here we go.